leaves him on double 10. Wonderful Weening. Crashes in a ton topper.
Tops. Well, Brandon Weening found it a couple of legs ago, and now Kelvin O'Keefe is...
Yes, it all comes down to this for Brandon Weening and Kelvin O'Keefe. A week's work for Weening. All comes down to a single darting duel against the Welshman. Both these players on debut weeks at the Live Lounge, only one of them can go through, and it will be determined by the winner of this match. A race to 4 legs. Weening will have the darts, but I'm not quite sure who will feel they have the momentum. Weening's probably played better at times tonight than Kelvin O'Keefe, but ultimately O'Keefe's won 2 out of 3. Brandon Weening's lost all of his matches.
First leg, it's Brandon to throw first. Game on.
There's a couple of interesting things though, isn't there? Brandon Weening, this is the game yesterday which he produced the 108.62 average, the last game of the evening. But the other really interesting thing here is the billing of this game.
60.
They're battling it out here to see who's going to get through to Saturday night, but this is a game that very nearly didn't even happen on this stage, because Kelvin O'Keefe was 2 legs away against Jim Long from picking up his scorecard, and Brandon Weening was on the bubble position, missing out on legs difference on the order of merit. If 6 legs would have been different, this would have been a game we would have saw on the Pro Tour this week.
Well, shaking his head already, that's not very encouraging, is it, for Brandon Weening? And maybe Kelvin O'Keefe's feeding off that body language.
140. $85.
I think if he were to bow out now, he'd be heading back to Australia feeling that it had been a season of Neelys. Brandon Weening nearly got his tour card, nearly got to finals night of the Super Series.
$108.
He was nearly in trouble in this leg here until he found a maximum.
$100. Brandon, you require 134.
Well, these are the moments when we find out about the players.
When you require
O'Keefe has a chance to break in leg 1 with a huge game.
60.
Not quite
Brandon,
up to it on that
40.
occasion. Great start finding the treble. Couldn't locate the double.
$20.
Just had to hit those
Kelvin, you
darts, didn't it? It was in.
16. Game shot of
Going
first
into
leg.
this game,
Kelvin O'Keefe.
Brandon Weening had the advantage. That was because he was throwing first. He's now lost that
Second
advantage.
leg, it's Kelvin to throw first.
If he's to regain that,
Game
you feel
on.
he's going to need a big power leg somewhere. But we've seen so many times this evening where a player has broken early and then gave it straight back.
83.
Just seems to be nervous tension. Evident in the fact that 7 darts at double were missed in the opening leg. If Kelvin O'Keefe wins this game, he'll be an interesting runner tomorrow night, because he certainly got better as this group has gone on.
100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 55. $55.
Just about holding on to that advantage here, O'Keefe, both on the same score, but he has the darts.
54.
Oh, he should have been going for the 18s. If you're not familiar with his nickname, Casio, you might have just worked it out.
$140. $84. Brandon, you require 83.
To get that advantage back.
Game shot at second leg, Brandon Weening.
No dramas there for Brandon Weening. That'll be just what he wanted there. A nice clean
Third leg,
check
it's
out
Brandon
on a
to throw
combination.
first. Game on.
Bit of a statement there from Brandon.
$66. $85.
Even in a more high-pressure game like this one where it's winner takes all, Kelvin O'Keefe looking significantly better this evening. Definitely settled in quick to life at the Super Series.
I'm sure we'll see him again.
140.
Whether that be tomorrow night or in a future series later this year.
59.
Brandon just seems to have found his focus to draw attention in the opening leg to the fact that he was shaking his head and just displaying a bit of
140.
negativity outwardly. Now it's all business. Back in the zone. Will he be in the lead in a moment?
97. Brandon, you require
He's got a
155.
bit of time. Kelvin not able to fully keep up with Brandon's scoring power in this one.
$125. $81. Brandon, you require 30.
Well, he's left himself double 15.
Game shot on
It was
the
an
third
unusual
leg,
choice, but
Brandon
it's worked
Weening.
out for him.
Back-to-back 14
Fourth
darters.
leg, it's Kelvin to throw first. Game on.
14 points between the pair in regards to the averages at the moment.
108.
Well, that's just come down a bit.
He. $93. $85.
I think maybe he was thinking about the 9 darter after the opening 180 there. Real rush of blood with dart number 4.
Sometimes those little distractions and those side stories can be a bit of a help as
6.
well.
$100.
Just like the previous leg, really. The player that's throwing first in complete control.
134. Kelvin, you require 136. $60.
Yeah, looks likely that O'Keefe will level. It came down to one match. It might well come down to one leg.
96. Kelvin, you require 76. Game shot on the
Looking that way, 2-2.
Kelvin O'Keefe.
Only been 1-4-3 all evening, and that 4-3 is pretty much the reason that Brandon Weening's in this
Fifth leg,
position.
it's Brandon to throw
He
first.
lost it to John O'Shea.
Game on.
Best of 3 for a place Saturday night. The final spot.
59.
5 places already filled and confirmed. And if you'd have probably offered this to Kelvin O'Keefe before a dart was thrown, a straight-up shootout to get himself in, certainly coming into this
97.
evening when he only picked up the 1 win yesterday, he would have been more than happy with this scenario.
It's just gone wrong, hasn't it, for
60.
the Australians today. Mason Whitlock only picking up the 1 win, losing 4 matches this afternoon. Brandon Weening might be losing 4 matches
85.
and picking up no wins tonight. But he only needs 1 win. That's what we thought at the start of the night, wasn't it? That those players on 6 points were a victory away. It
140.
turned out to be true. Weening's left it late.
60.
Interesting to see what Kelvin O'Keefe does on this one, because these mathematics are very questionable, aren't they, at times?
Yeah. 100 doesn't leave a finish. 99 does.
99.
Probably a little fortunate there, because the switch should have really come with dart number 2. But at least he worked it out in the end and does leave a check out. And he needed to leave a check out.
128. Kelvin, you require 160.
But he won't be taking it out. So, having just seen O'Keefe take out 76, Weening will look to return the favour with 74.
100. Brandon, you require 74.
These are the sort of shots where a lot really lies on dart 1. A little bit tricky there. He's had to move across to try and open up the target.
34. Kelvin, you require 60.
Kelvin O'Keefe be looking for the same target. It's probably a bit of a happy accident.
40.
Give him an open bed, unable to
Brandon, you
find.
require 40.
These are the moments. Now he's hoping, having a chance, has gone begging.
Game shot on
Brandon
the fifth
Weening
leg. Brandon Weening.
delivers a double, no bother at all. And he's 1 away from securing his Saturday
Sixth
spot.
leg. It's Kelvin to throw first. Game on. $140. $108.
How did he do it? Under this pressure, with this at stake, barely missed a treble between them here.
123.
Sometimes it's easier to play games that are like this when the pressure's on and you're both just hitting, because you're not looking for opportunities. You're not, oh, he's missed that chance, I need to step in, and
100.
sort of playing the scenarios. You just focus purely on what you've got to do, which is continue to hammer that red bit.
60.
But there is an opening here for Weening. If he can find a treble or two, O'Keefe is waiting, hoping and praying. He's found one.
97.
Only one, but gives himself an opportunity.
$94. Brandon, you require 124.
It's well poised, isn't it? 84 and waiting. 1, 2, 4 and throwing. And throwing for a place in Saturday's finals. It's a dart at double 11. Clip the wire.
102.
To have done it in
Kelvin,
style.
you require 84. Game shot on the 6th leg. Kelvin
Well, you've got to
O'Keefe.
take your hat off to the pair of them. O'Keefe would have had his heart in his mouth as he
Seventh and
watched
final leg. It's
Brandon
Brandon to
Weening
throw
attempt
first.
that 1, 2,
Game
4, clip the wire of the double 11, and then step forward O'Keefe. Treble 20, double 12. And the darting destiny for this week, for this pair, comes down to but a single leg. And what a start to it.
108.
That's 2 legs. Brandon Weening kicking off with a maximum. But this time, he's got the advantage of throwing first.
6.
And this time, Kelvin O'Keefe has got no response. Comes up dry. A long way back, plus what's in the hand. 1 treble here. Minimum requirement done on the opening dart.
81.
Well, doesn't need to get too perturbed by that last dart. He's still in a very strong position. Maybe getting weaker, mind. Maybe getting weaker.
180. $108.
3 180s in a last leg decider between them. And not just the last leg decider of any old match. The match where the winner will qualify for finals night and the loser will go home.
41. Brandon,
2
you
of them for Brandon
require
Weening.
60.
Quality. 60 left after 9. Kelvin O'Keefe has been hit hard.
$20.
Well, 2 chances go begging, but you'll get at least 3 more darts at double to book his place in the finale.
He's on the ropes, but he's still standing, O'Keefe.
60. Brandon, you require 40.
Brandon Weening has lost all 3 of his fixtures tonight. But 1 dart at double will see him qualify.
Game shot on the match.
And in the end,
Brandon Weening.
Weening wins. He KOs KOK and books his place in the Saturday showpiece. He left it late, but the Aussie will be in action at finals night, finishing. KO, he's saying. Well, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? I think we'll be hearing from him after the break as well. A 4-3 success over Kelvin O'Keefe. He finishes third, Danny Van Tripe in second, and Shane McGurk top of the table. We will reflect on all the evening's action after this break. Don't go anywhere.